Now take the down pipe from this stage and one of the 5mm screws from stage 11 and just put that in the hole like so, and we're just going to thread that. Now to thread, start tightening it up and then move it back. So you tighten it up clockwise and then back anti-clockwise, clockwise and anti-clockwise, and you keep on doing this until basically the screw comes to a halt. Alright, once it's done that, then remove the screw, and that's your screw for the downpipe threaded. Now take the silencer end plate and the downpipe end plate and just place those into position. As you can see, they both have a flat edge to them, so that when you put them on, it basically nicely lines up like so. Once you've done that, take your downpipe from earlier and with the downpipe end plate on the end like so, on the inside, place it inside so that the pipe sits like that. Take your screw and then just gently tighten that up into position. Might have to push that just a little bit more. And just gently tighten that up, but don't over tighten it. Okay, just so that that sits nicely like so. Now take your instrument panel cover from a previous stage and the lens that came from this stage and just identify by looking at this one, the small curvature at the bottom that places into the cover like so, and just drop that into position. Once you've done that, we're going to be fitting the dials to the instrument panel. Now when we fit these, you'll have two long pins for the two main dials and two short pins for the rev counter and obviously the fuel temperature gauge. So with the parts that you came with this pack, just gently take them out of the bag and work with one at a time. Okay, now you're going to need some tweezers for this, and it's entirely up to you where you want to be putting your dials. So just take one of your dials, we'll start off with one of the smaller ones, and by picking that up, placing it onto the dial itself, let's get some other tweezers, so that it's central to the dial, and then with one of the small dial pins, and you can tell if it's small because the actual head of the pin is smaller, whereas the middle ones for the large dials are bigger. And then just basically place that into position. It's not easy, nobody said anything was. Place that into the hole like so, and then with the washer backer, just going to pop that onto the back like so. And like I said, you can adjust that dial to however you want it. If I just show you, there's the collar that goes on the back, and then you've got the needle on the front. Now do the same with the other three needles, and we'll come back for the next stage. Now once you've done that, get the assembly ready and just notice how the gasket has got the larger area here cut out at the both, and this will follow the curved line here, so that when we drop the instrument panel into place like so. Take the gasket, place that inside and just gently tap that down, and then safely put that aside for a later stage.